Hey guys, this is Chris Cameron from SSW, and today I'm going to talk about the onboarding wizard for SugarLearning. So this is a wizard that can help the user after signing up, so they can get up to speed and can onboard SugarLearning quickly. So in this video, I will talk about the current situation and problems, and then moving on to ideal situation, and then I will talk about the solution, and finally I will list all the to-dos. Okay, so the first onboarding scenario is for employees invited by email. So if I'm new at SSW, I will receive this kind of email from SSW administrator to join SugarLearning, and then I need to click that invitation, and then I will arrive in this registration page. I need to put all of my details and then click register, and then I will arrive in this introduction page. So I need to click my learning, and then I will arrive in this final page. So this is the my learning page, or we usually call it the backlog view, and it looks great and simple. It's very nice. And also, by the way, you are looking at the SSW learning items. We can fix a little bit of the UX, like adding like hints over there, so we can guide user if you want to. But I will not talk about this at the moment, since it is out of scope of this video. So let's talk about the second scenario. The second scenario is when you want to create a new company or for self-sign up users. So they will need to open this registration page, fill out the details, and then click register, and then they will arrive in this my profile page at the moment. So this page is a bit confusing for administrator because I want to add learning items, but there's no guidance on how to do it. And also it's confusing for user trying to join a company because I'm not seeing my company, and there's no one to tell me that I need an invitation so I can join my company in SugarLearning. And also there are too many bananas in one element. See there, there's a tree banana. So this page is rather confusing. So what is the ideal situation? So first of all, user should know what to do next after signing up. And then the user should know if they need an invitation first to join a company. And finally, the user should understand a bit of key terms like company, module, and learning item. Okay, so let's look at Trello to get some ideas. So this is their Trello sign up page. We need to put all our details and then click sign up, and then they will arrive in this wizard. So there's a nice welcoming message on the left side, and they also have a field over there that user can fill. And what's nice about this field is that if you go to the next page, so whatever we put, what we type on the left side is actually reflected on the right side. So there's a preview of what the user will expect after they finish the wizard. So this is very helpful for the users, so they can know the link between what is the name of the list or card to whatever will happen in the board view. Okay, so moving on to the next step, the user is also offered to enter some of the card, and done. They will arrive in this board, and user can see that there's a board name over there, there's a list over there, and this is the card that they have just entered in the wizard. And also one nice thing about this page is that every call to action is very clear, and if you click there, you will add a card. If you click there, then you will add another list. And also every call to action is placed in different elements, so it is very nice. Okay, so let's review what are the nice features from Trello. So first of all, they have a wizard to guide user after signing up. And also the second one is that they have an explanations in the wizard, so the user will understand a bit of the term that they use in Trello. Okay, so let's talk about the solution that I'm going to propose, which is the onboarding wizard. So this wizard can help the user to create their first company, their first module, and their first learning item. So I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of what we are planning to do. So Christian is working on introducing Azure B2C sign-up screen to SugarLearning. There's a bit of pros and cons about this page. Like for example, right now we are missing Google and WeChat on the social account, and we have that on SugarLearning. But currently, Azure B2C only support Microsoft and Facebook, and WeChat is still in progress. I will list a bit of pros and cons of having B2C sign-up screen. And if you have any questions or suggestion, feel free to talk to Christian. But I'm not going to talk about this B2C sign-up screen in this video. Just I just want to show you guys so you know that this is in progress. Okay, so for new user, they have to click the sign up now button, and then they have to fill all the information, then click create. And this is also a new feature that we have in the wizard. So if the user is trying to sign in using a domain that is registered in SugarLearning, so they will see this kind of message. Hey, so I know that I have to ask my administrator, my company administrators, so I can join my company on SugarLearning. So this is a nice feature that we have. And if they wish to create a company anyway, they can go ahead, and that's it. So if I registering not using any registered domain on SugarLearning, then I will proceed to see this page. So this is this is the first step of the wizard, and you can put your company name over there, and then there's also a preview happening on the right side, which we borrow the idea from Trello. Then they click next, and they are asked to create their first module. So we have two options here. The first one, we can pre-populate the company with a sample modules and sample learning items. And then if they choose to select this option, then there's no next step because we will populate it for them. But if they choose the second option, then they will proceed with the wizard. So they can enter the module name over there, and we can see the preview on the right hand side. And we can go to the next step, which we add the learning item title. Then we can also see what is happening on the right side. Then they can click next. And we also pre-populated the learning item with a sample markdown file. And the user they can edit it using the markdown editor, because this is the markdown editor that we have in the learning item page. Or they can just click finish. And that's it. After finishing the wizard, they will see this backlog view with all of the information that they have entered in the wizard. So they can see the company name over there, then they can see the module over there, and learning item over there. So to summarize it, we have changed scenario 2 from this flow, so registration to my profile, to this flow. So from the registration to the wizard to guide them, and then finally a backlog view with the company, module, and learning item finished. And also, additionally, we can replace the add company action to show the wizard instead of the plain add company page, which make the experience a bit nicer. And yeah, that button over there. Okay, so that's it. Let's talk about the to-do. So the requirement of doing this is we have to upgrade our current Angular 6 to Angular 7 or 8 or 9. Since doing it on Angular 6, then we will build up technical debt, since we have to resort using deprecated libraries and features. And on the next page, I've put some of the pros and cons of each of the Angular version. Angular 6, no need additional work, and it piling up tech debt. 7, performance boost, more time. 8, even more performance boost, but even longer time to do it because of some feature deprecation. And also Angular 9, there is even more performance boost, and we get even smaller bundle size, and we also have the nice optional chain on TypeScript 3.7. And the cons is that it's very new, so it is not yet tested by time, and we need more regression testing because we are now using Ivy engine, which is a different engine than the rest. However, I am recommending Angular 9 because we want SugarLearning to be state of the art, so it should use the recommended Angular version, so we can show that the best features of Angular. Okay, to summarize things, this is the things that we have to do. So we have to upgrade to Angular 9, build the onboarding wizard, create the sample modules and learning items, and then we need to add a method to check existing domain, registered domain, and then add UI hints to the existing page, and then we need to show this wizard after signing up, and also to hook it to add company button. So that's it, guys. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.